Good Sunday morning from Stockholm. For some months I have been looking for a metaphor that I could use to describe nonlinear development. mm. Uh, and more especially the relationship between the apparent linearity of development of an individual, an organization, a nation, or a group, no? And the apparent linearity of the process when you look at it from the outside, and the non-linearity of the change, its change in itself, its tipping point that makes one organization or one individual to go from one stage to another. And the thing is that just by saying from one stage to another, I am implying some kind of linearity, or there's the risk that we associate to a linearity. So I am caught in the language, no? From one stage to another, and non-linearity in some way, it's an oxymoron to say those in the same phrase, no? Well, when I saw in a market once, for not so many months ago, an artichoke, and I said, this is it. Because you see, the artichoke, you look at it from the outside, and you see that there are different petals, different, petals, you could call them, no? That grow, and there's certain progression and certain linearity, not really, but certain progression, I would say, no, towards becoming the whole of the artichoke, no. So that's one aspect, no. I could see, well, looking at the artichoke from the outside, I can see that there's one petal, another petal, another petal. They are organized in a non-linear way, but you nevertheless can see a progression of growth, no. And if then I cut the artichoke in the middle, no, and then I could see that all the petals came from the core, from the heart of the, and I say, this is it, no. So a way of thinking of non-linear development is that each stage comes from the heart, and removes and moves the heart, and shakes the heart in order to start a new blade, no? So it is not that one stage, one petal builds upon the previous one. It's that it comes from the heart. And now I have been playing around with this metaphor, and I have been using it for the first time in public in a training I started on Friday. And I think that it's pretty successful for describing what I mean, no? That if there's a real change in a person or in organizations or teams or cultures, like it has to, if it's real change, not only cosmetics or superficial, it needs to shake the core of the being of the individual, of the culture of the organization. If not, it's only superficial change that in reality doesn't change anything, no? Next Tuesday, I think, or Wednesday, I think, I have been invited to a debate or round table or something like that. I really don't know, about how this COVID has influenced our way of working, our way of relating to work, and all this about remote work and so on. And I'm not really sure that it will change anything at the core, no? Of course it will change that we will need to work, many more people will need to work, will need and want and be able to work from home, no? Maybe with their kids around, and will need to manage a workspace at home, and they will need to manage their own time, and probably and hopefully the control mechanism many control mechanisms will disappear, and work will be more based on trust and so on. But what's the nature of work? What's the essence of work? Will it change that? I don't know. There's one thing that is very clear, that it will not change. It doesn't seem like it, no? I am not an oracle, but that's what I believe. And it's the essence of what we do at work. The essence is based on the myth of permanent growth. It's like Felix Marquardt used to say about our addiction to growth. It's as long as that deeper motivation is there, nothing will change. Nothing really will change, until the planet can't take it anymore, and then it will change us, But well, these are my thoughts, So if this COVID is going to really make a real difference in the lives and humanity and how we treat the planet and so on, it will need to shake us in our deepest core, and our way of living will need to come from the heart of each one of us, or at least from a critical mass of people and a critical mass of organizations and companies that begin to see that growth in itself is dangerous, is pernicious, is the source of most of the pains in the planet and in humanity today. Okay, thank you and have a nice week. Bye.